Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury
and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau, back at you with another review. This one is from Kuhnhenn Brewing. They are in Warren, Michigan. This is their bourbon barrel-aged barley wine, and it's the 2014
some time
edition on this. This thing runs in, I believe, 14.5% alcohol. And if I am remembering right, it came in I want to say it was out of their summer solstice. Or winter solstice. One of their solstice releases, yeah, and it came with a whole bunch. You got, a 4D, a bourbon 4D,
sure.
A barley wine. I want to say their bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout, and then you got their stock ale, which I think was a breaded version of 4D.
Okay.
Which I actually kind of liked. I don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't know if it was intentional or not.
Yeah, they tend to release multiple bottles at once.
Right, yeah. You could buy them by the case. I think you got like a mixed 6-pack of each of those.
Okay.
In the case. But yeah, I ended up hooking up with the 6-packs, and this is the last remnant of that 6-pack. Right, so we can get into this one here.
Wow.
Wow. That's some leather. Some dark fruit, vanilla.
Sweet, rich, boozy candy.
Right.
You know, there's definitely that sweet kind of Sammy Schloss.
I was just going to say that. Like, this reminds me, like, very low carbonation. Like, you could have told me, hey, I poured some Sammy Schloss in here.
Yeah,
and I would believe
it. It's a little dark for Sammy Schloss, but yeah. It smells like sweet and not like overly boozy, but you can tell it's a big beer.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Syrupy. It smells like it's got like a syrupy character to it.
Some English toffee thrown in there.
Cheers, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of flavor.
And some warmth. I mean, it almost is like it's like drinking a liqueur almost.
It is.
You can feel it just kind of running down,
right,
like warming you up on the sip.
It did have some carbonation when we poured it up, but it kind of did fizzle out. It definitely drinks like Sammy Schloss,
Real similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's, it follows suit. I mean, it's sweet. You get some kind of burnt caramel, burnt sugar flavors in there on the taste. Definitely dark fruits.
And I get the barrel character. I get the bourbon. I'm even starting now to get a little hint of some oaky dryness. But, it almost drinks like a thinner version of Utopias or something, man. It's like real low, almost flat carbonation, but like you said, out of the bottle there was some carbonation, but boy, it fizzled out the second it hit the glass.
No, it's just it is pretty much gone. You can't even wake it up with a ring at this point.
No, not at all. However, the alcohol legs are almost like you're drinking like brandy or cognac or something.
We got the proper glassware for it here, the Cavassier glasses.
It is like streaming down nice and slow.
I'm going to give this thing a 4 out of 5. I like the flavor quite a bit. I could use a little bit of carbonation. Wish it just hung around some. I don't mind if they're on the low side, but this is almost non-existent at this point. But what I do like about it is even though it's sweet and rich, there is some drying factor on the end that really rounds it out quite nicely. I don't find it cloying at all. So for that, I'm gonna keep it out of 4.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't agree more. I had a score of a 4 in my head, and for a lot of those reasons, I could use just a touch of carbonation. It's pretty much nearly dead flat at this point, and I definitely could use just a touch more barrel character, some wood and stuff, but I do agree with you, it's not cloying at all. The flavors are actually really pleasant, and for a big beer like this, I appreciate that nice warming feeling. I love some of the caramel and vanilla notes. It is kind of a sticky, syrupy type of beer, and I'm a sucker for those. But yeah, I'm going to go with a solid 4 out of 5 as well on this one.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you sharing it.
Yeah, no
Till
problem,
next
man.
time.
Cheers.
Cheers.